Hold tight, Eric Bailly and he's defending against Zapata. Cause when Raphael went off injured, it left the Conte system in tatters. Watch United DNA, when winning that's all that matters. Got learners leading a big boy team involved in big boy matters. Hold tight, Eric Bailly and he's defending against Zapata. Cause when Raphael went off injured, it left the Conte system in tatters. Watch United DNA, when winning that's all that matters. Got learners leading a big boy team involved in big boy matters. What?
Yo, this is the OT99 Banter, where opinions are shared and smoke gets served. Look, we're back again with another show. It's your boy Firms, and I'm joined today by Edwin and NK. And today we are going to talk about our Champions League fixture: Manchester United versus Atalanta. Manchester United were away. Manchester United got saved yet again. Ole got saved yet again by Cristiano Ronaldo. Individual brilliance. But I must give a shout out to Eric Bailly personally, because he put in a man of the match performance today, personally. But you know what? We all know that he's going to get dropped next week. So let's get into it anyway. Guys, when you saw that formation, is it something that you expected anyway? Because the whole talk about, this formation was, about Ole, and this formation is, he's going to go back to playing 3 at the back, 2 wing backs, etc. Is it something that you expected first and foremost? That goes to anyone.
I didn't watch the game, but let me guess. Did Man United play shit? Did Man United play shit and Ronaldo scored? Let's go. Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Because that's United game all the time. You don't have to watch it. United play shit. Ronaldo scored last minute goal.
I can't deal, bro. I can't deal, bro.
Nah, but you know what?
He's dumb, I swear to Man said I didn't watch the game. But he played dead, yeah. And then Ronaldo scored the last minute.
They finished with the formation. I knew we were going to stick to the same formation. But I was actually surprised with the lineup, And you know what? This is what I mean by Ole. If you change the system, if you change a system and you implement new players that keep the team the same, especially after the Tottenham game, keep it the same. I understand that Lindelof was injured, so everybody come for him. But apart from that, keep Fred and keep Cavani. But then what does he do? He bring Pogba in and then he bring Rashford in. Why? I don't know. Because you just had this formation. The team play well together there. So why go change personnel about? Keep the same personnel like that and let the other players get into the system.
Do you think it was the player changes in Pogba coming on, Rashford starting, versus the actual Ole not knowing what he's doing and this formation not working?
we are here again, having this debate because look. First half, based on the formation, but we were poor. We were poor. I mean, we defended in our numbers just there, which United were going to do. Atalanta, too, a very attacking team. They were gaining chances. First half, we only created 2 chances. That McTominay deflection and a Ronaldo goal. Literally, that's what we did. Pogba came into the team. How did he play today? Poor. Rashford came into the team. How did he play today? Poor. So then, guys like Cavani and Ronaldo played together. They both scored, and Ronaldo assists for him to score. Then you say, okay, you know what? That's not good enough. I'm going to change the partnership. Why? He done the same thing with Pogba. Pogba play on the left, get like 4 assists. Next game, he's like, nah, you come into the middle. That is not a manager who knows what he's doing. He just literally stumbling upon something to go. Keep the team the same. If it ain't fixed, so if it ain't broken, don't fix it. And today he tried to fix it, and it nearly backfired, bro.
Edwin, let me hear your thoughts, because what I see, and I think what a lot of football fans notice about this manager, Ole, is that he's firefighting, and he's in a system that he didn't really plan for, and he didn't expect. And now what I see is he's trying to fit in players that he would normally want to start, like Rashford, into this team just because he's worried about guys being on bench that are quality stars, in my opinion. This formation isn't built for guys like Sancho and Rashford not to be playing. You know what I mean? It's not built for them to start. like week in, week out. I mean, if we had 2 more less attackers, maybe another DM or something and another centre back, maybe we'll have a more sustainable system to play this going forward. But you know, what do you think anyway? What's your thoughts on what NK said and your thoughts in general about that?
I feel like the formation was like, this is the problem with Oli, right? Oli will try something and it'll work once and he feel like it can work all the time. You got to remember, when we beat Tottenham were poor. It's not like we beat a good team with that formation, right? So he's got this formation, but you can't play a team. You can't play a 5-3-2 against a team that plays 5-3-2, and that's their formation. You know what I mean? You can't match a formation with another. That's why I know tactically he's not there, because if Atalanta plays this formation all the time, you've got to think tactically, what can we do to counter that and win the game, or like disable it. But he just played the same formation. It just didn't work. Like, even defensively, the way the team was set up, it just wasn't, you know what I mean? It just wasn't, like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like,
I'll tell you what my biggest issue is, about what's going on now, right? With this 3-5 defenders, it's like, and I think you touched on it, NK, in the previous one that we did, we're having more questions than, I don't know, maybe questions got answered today in terms of the formation, right? But we're not learning anything, bro. Like, we're not really learning anything. Like, all these switching up formations, firefighting in order to rescue a game or win a game, lastminute.com, but we still haven't got a consistent system. We still haven't got a consistent formation or players in this system that I can like say, like this is the team, like this is the form, this is the system, this is the formation, this is how we should be playing. It keeps
you know what? Only he is a very, very lucky guy.
Mate, he's lucky Conte went to Tottenham. That's first of all. So when he said,
it's not.
He's a lucky guy.
Because it's not even that. Because look, I said last week, because I said this formation, I would like to see how we react when we go down. And when we went to go down too, well, we were still packing a bus. I saw what we were go down, and everybody was still in our box. Like, hey, you know what? Let's go and keep it tight. And eventually, but personally, I feel like Veron injury played to our hands, because up until that time, we were not creating nothing. So when he got injured, straight away, the system have to change, because I told you, we don't have enough center backs to play this kind of like 3 at the back, because we don't. One or two injuries, and then you don't have no guys. Attacking, you have to go a bunch of things. Defensively, we don't have enough covers there. So then he had to kind of like change the formation. I feel like even though we were vulnerable at the back, one thing playing that for the back this year formation is that pace has been very key for us. And Varane was injured, but Eric Bailly still had the pace to still kind of like play that. If Lindelof was playing today, a lot of the chances today, bro, he would have gone inside, because his pace was very, very key.
Zapata,
kind of like play.
Zapata would have been nominated for Ballon d'Or tonight,
Exactly.
If it wasn't for Eric Bailly, bro.
You know, so
I said Ballon d'Or.
Bruv, he would have got Ballon d'Or.
I'm telling you. So we always talk about before the thing about Ole is every season, and even in his first season, for example, too, he always stumble across something that works for him, and then he just kind of like just ride his luck throughout the whole season. His first season, it was going really terrible, and then he brought Bruno inside, and then he stumbled onto like a lineup that works for him, and eventually it took us all the way to getting the test spot to qualify for Champions League. Second season too, after Tottenham, he changed it, stumbled upon something that works for him, and it literally took us to the whole end of the season. This season, he is finally had to stumble upon something, and he really thought he stumbled on that 5-3-2 formation. He thought he stumbled upon it, but the injuries to Lindelof and especially Varane. Varane is key to playing straight at the back. Yeah. And now that he's injured, he has to find another way. But I don't see him find a different way. I really don't see him find a different way.
Do you know what, man? Do you know what's frustrating is Man United has got the easiest group in Europe. I mean, I'm even including Europa League. Man United has got the easiest group. Yet we find ourselves here after what? 3 games? How many games now? We played.
Yeah, 4. We played 4 games now.
4 games now. 4 games. And there's no certainty of whether Man United is going to qualify for the Champions League, make it out the knockout stages. Bruv, I mean the group stages. It's crazy to me. This is a team that we're talking about, you know, should be challenging, should be going on to win titles. We've got superstars all over the pitch. And Man United's in a position where we're joint points with Atalanta. We play young boys who even beat us in the first game. And we don't even know if we're going to make it out. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me with this team, and it's just...
It's not, man. Like, end of the day, yeah, Man United is dead. Like, let's be honest. Like, just as fans, we're trying to be like, oh yeah, the Man United's dead. There's no way like we could be playing like that because, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, there was a glimpse in Ronaldo's first goal of the quick football, right? Yeah, but it just shows how easy it is if we just played just attacking quick football, how we can dismantle teams. So we'll do that, and we realize how quick we can open teams, and we'll just like NK said, we'll go park the bus. Like, if not for Varane's injury, to be honest, he might even be man of the match. If not for his injury, yeah, our team would have, like, you know what I mean? Because of the injury, and it's because of the injury and the lack of defenders that we had to bring on Greenwood, yeah. But before that, if we stayed at 5 at the back, we could have lost that game or just draw. Probably even still drawn it, but I don't know if we would have won it.
So we're saying that certain things, this is what adds to Oli being lucky, is because certain injuries.
Yeah, because now people are going to like, he changed. They're going to change the narrative. He changed the formation, and the formation we were more attacking. No, he didn't. He had no other choice. You know what I mean?
But we were not even attacking. You see, that's the thing. We were not even attacking because look, second half we were so poor up until the time Sancho and Van der Beek came on. We had not even had a shot on target the whole of second half. Between Ronaldo scoring in the second half, whether we changed it or not, it was still very poor. The players were not running. You can tell that the players were just demotivated. I have not seen nothing from that Liverpool game that we got battered 5-0 up until now. I have not seen nothing different about this team because today we couldn't create chances. We still concede goals. Literally, and it took 2 moments of magic to get a draw. We are literally celebrating a draw today. In actual fact, it is not good enough. But everybody's here is going to be happy because we feel like a draw is very kind of like key. And to be honest, I feel like we have made it through to the next round. I really feel, even if Villarreal beat us, I still feel like we should be able to beat young boys to still go through. I really believe we should, but it just poor. We're not learning nothing about this team. Every single time after a Man United game, we come here with questions because today, and then the question is going to be Sancho and Van der Beek play well. So what do we ditch the 3 at the back and then fit them into the team now? Because Rashford play poor, Pogba play poor. So who's at fault now? Is it the players? Is it the system? We are going to ask this question all the time.
That's what I was going to ask you. So obviously we saw this. You know, Maguire's been having poor form for the longest of times. But also, what kind of shocked me today, because I looked at this formation, I looked at it and thought, we're playing 5 at the back, but the positive is that we're playing Bruno, Pogba, Scott McTominay likes to drive forward as well at times, well, a lot of the time. And then on top of that, we've got like Rashford, who's an attacking player, and we've got Ronaldo. It's always a good sign to have Ronaldo on the pitch. So I was looking at it thinking, you know what? We've got 4 certified attackers in Bruno, Pogba, Ronaldo, and Rashford. And it's no different to having 4 attackers in a 4-2-3-1 because we usually play McFred anyway. So I'm just thinking like, maybe we've got a balance here where these attackers can pull something out the bag, but we still got the structure of defense. But then as the game went on, I was just thinking like, this ain't really it. Like, yeah, it was looking, like I said, I feel like with the extra man in the defense, we've always got that last man to clear that ball away. Or it just looks a bit more like skewed in terms of defensively, obviously, but it gives us more of a chance of not conceding too many goals too early. But we did concede goals. We did concede a goal early and we could have conceded more. So I'm just thinking like what is it? And then then Varane comes off and then we switch the formation. I don't know what we went to, like 4-3-3 or I don't know what it was. It looked a bit more attacking. And obviously, you know, like, I can't lie that Ronaldo's goal, the first one specifically, that was a team goal. You know what I mean? That was
Bro,
well
that was
worked.
not team goal. That was luck.
No, not Ollie's.
No, the
Ronaldo's
first goal, the
second
first
one.
goal, the first goal.
The first
one was
one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first one was still luck, bro.
Oh.
It was still luck.
No.
It was good football.
It was good
Come on.
football.
They
It
passed
was good football, but I look at the people that were involved in the good football, bro. It was Bruno and Bruno and Cristiano Ronaldo who played together at
And Greenwood.
Portugal.
And Greenwood.
Yeah, Greenwood had to just do the touch, bro. Yeah, well, let's just say it was coaching. I can say coaching.
No. My thing is just like, look, we went to a different system. Inadvertently, we went to a different system. We had that one moment where we played good football and it went in. And I'm just thinking, like, when I look at teams like Liverpool and teams like City and all of them teams there, less so Chelsea, more like Liverpool and City, they play that type of football consistently,
Okay,
competitively.
Wait, I got a question quickly. Sorry to cut you off about the thing.
Go on.
My question now, Maguire, what are we doing with him? When are we going to drop him? Like, I get what you're saying about the style of football. I totally agree. Maguire, I know I've been sounding like I'm a hater the last couple. Did you see him today? That guy is not getting the buy-in. That guy, bruh. And think about it, he wears this. The armband that says captain, bruh.
I can't even.
The only thing they need to get rid of. They need to get rid of. You know what they need to get rid of? The tan bit and just put cap and leave that. The straight cap. Just straight cap, bro. Straight cap.
Maguire
straight
form,
cap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maguire form is the reason why Ole just needs to go. Maguire form is the reason why Ole needs to go. Because here's the thing.
Maguire is so poor.
No, you know what? Honestly, if anybody out there,
ops today. Maguire.
If anybody is out there,
Maguire.
If anybody out there, is Ole in. Yeah, if you are Ole in. Today, performance of Harry Maguire, just shows you that Ole needs to go because this man, this man rushed Harry Maguire to come back from injury early because apparently we needed him so. But you know how Varane rushed back early against Tottenham. You saw why. You said, hey, you know what? I understand why he came back.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire came against Leicester, and bro,
not rushing back for this.
Bro, he was worse than me playing football in uni. Worse than me, bro. Bro, just pants, bro. And then you see Eric Bailly play today, and then you think to myself, if Eric Bailly can play that good of a football, are you telling me that he would not have been good to play against Leicester?
That's true. No, but it's interesting what you're saying, because not to cut you off, but it's interesting, because if he's playing this well in the games, I know he's doing well in training.
Yeah,
so I think exactly my point, because this is his first game that he's played in, I think, since West Ham Carabao Cup,
Yeah.
And he's
bro, do you know what it is? And
for him to play, he looked more fit than anybody else on that pitch.
Ole, it's a pride thing with Ole. I'm sure of it now because he refuses to play by it. It's like no matter how bad Maguire is, he's not going to bench him. He refuses. And I heard something. Do you remember you read in the press somewhere about Bailly calling out Ole Gunnar Solskjaer saying, why are you playing this guy? Right. I think Ole's taking it to heart. And with Donny, obviously Donny weren't getting no game time from early, but he done that interview with Rio Ferdinand on something like that as well. Yeah. I know that Ole or Man United didn't agree with that interview that he done, saying basically he's not getting any minutes. And now what we're seeing now is Ole is in a position where he knows that his neck is on the line, that he's going to lose his job. Now all of a sudden he's calling on guys like Donny with 4 minutes to go to try and save his job, or calling on Bailly when Lindelof is injured. Bailly's never getting game time if Lindelof is fit. This is the most annoying thing.
If I was Van de Beek and I had an open goal, I'll boo it over. I don't care.
What hurts me the most, what hurts me the most is the fact that Rafael Varane is injured. Because if he wasn't injured, Lindelof will be fit for Man City game. Maguire would be fit, and then Varane will be fit too. Then when they bought all three fit, but we all know that the likely guy to get out of the team would have been Harry Maguire. But then we will see whether he's going to bench, what do you call it?
He's never going to bench his captain.
Or Eric Baum. Because
he's not going to bench his captain.
And then Another thing to that, if you haven't seen yet, I don't know if you lot have seen. Have you realized that anytime we are go down and we are trying to look for a goal, one of his go-to substitutes is always bringing Matic on against West Ham. We were down. He brought Matic on, and then we ended up going to win the game too. And then he done it a few times to where it kind of like it worked. So my question is, when you go down, he bring him on because obviously he won't control in the midfield. Why are you not doing that going forward? Why are you still sticking with your McFred or whatever it is? Because playing those guys, you are never gonna win the midfield battle. Never. But then he still continues to just do that all the time. All the time. But
this is what I'm saying. His plan A's are trash. Like. We say that he's got no plan B, bro. He's not got a plan A because what he's doing in every game, he's always firefighting and always scavenging to get back into the game. Or you know what I mean? Like he's never in a position like Tottenham. I swear down, it was a breath of fresh air. Outside of Leeds this season, Newcastle first half was stressed, second half was good. And maybe like one other game that Man United has played. Tottenham, sorry. So Newcastle, Tottenham, and second half of the Newcastle.
Well, Newcastle should have scored goals in the first half anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Second half, bro. First half was stressed.
But even the first game, Leeds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But Leeds
Tottenham one half.
Off your games, bro.
Yeah, you know what it is? Okay, but look, before we get off this, back to Maguire. This is my problem with him, right? No, don't get me wrong.
Edwin's
this is my problem with him, yeah? Because there's times, yeah, where when we were losing, yeah, he was in their half trying to tackle, then he's trying to run back, and this guy's got no pace. Just stay in your half, you know what I mean? And how many times did he get robbed on the ball as well? Daylight robbery.
But you know what? To Maguire defense, yeah. To Maguire defense, I feel
no defense,
Luke Shaw position, yeah. It get him to get caught a lot because Luke Shaw go too much forward. I think sometimes he exposed that left hand side because what is it called?
In that formation, he's supposed to be that high, no?
No. But I'm just saying, even what do you call it? When we play for the back.
Yeah.
Have you always seen that he's always
drifting to the left?
He's always drifting too much. Like most of the time, he's more like a left back, and then the other centre back become where he's playing, and then Al-Masaka will be playing as the other centre back. They are always shifting towards that left hand side because when Luke Shaw goes, they all kind of like shift going there.
Okay, but what's his role? He's a captain, right?
But I'm just saying.
Talk to him. Say, look, you need to come back and support. But I'm talking about. There's two occasions, where he was in their other half. It wasn't even matter where Shaw is.
I know. I saw that where he pressed so high, and then the guy just came back. He couldn't even run. See, the thing is, and you know what? This is where coaching comes in too, because this is not the first time Harry Maguire has been doing that, and this is a problem that you have to see to address it. Mourinho said it's like Luke Shaw always leave Harry Maguire exposed. I remember when he got sacked and then he was doing the pundit, he said it too. Luke Shaw always leave Harry Maguire exposed.
Who bought Maguire? Wasn't it Solskjaer that bought Maguire?
Yeah, Solskjaer bought him. And I remember Mourinho was a pundit one time and then he said it too.
Yeah,
he said it that Luke Shaw position, make Harry Maguire exposed a lot. But obviously, and that's when most of the time when you play like that, this is where your DMs normally have to cover that side. But for some reason, they don't cover the left back. When you have attacking fullback whoever is the holding guy always have to cover the wings. But none of them seems to be covering there.
But you know what?
Either they're not covering there or Maguire goes there too early that they don't have to just do that. So the whole team shape is just wrong. And that's when it comes to coaching.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie.
Do you know why? I see what you're saying, but I don't agree because even when Wan-Bissaka was running up here and Bailly was left, he still had control to even get back, make himself present, block the ball, even on the ball. When Maguire
no doubt his form is dead. No doubt his form is dead.
Do you know when he grabs the ball? Do you know how scary it is? Because he hogs on it too long to the last minute and he doesn't even control the ball. Bailly will get the ball, look up. And one thing I like about Bailly, he's no nonsense. If he doesn't care, he'll boot it. Maguire
but then you see, these guys these other centre backs they got pace. So they can risk going that kind of a forward. They got pace. Maguire don't have pace, but he always want to play this kind of centre backs. And as I said to you, because there's no coaching everybody from the strikers to the defense to the goalkeeper, everybody play how naturally they want to play like. And he likes to go close to like the center forward where like he's feeling them. Like I want to grab you because I don't have a pace. So if you tell me, I'm done. But the thing is, even that, he's not even doing a good job. When you go to a man like Chelini went, what do you call it? That Arsenal guy went past him.
Oh, Saka just grabbed him and pulled him.
He just grabbed him. He's like, look,
bad,
I cannot run, but you're not going nowhere. My
Look.
ain't doing
I tell you this. And how many times we're gonna keep saying, you know what, Man United is a big step up for these guys and all of this stuff. It always comes down to this. Let me say some things. Look, Maguire, did he look this bad at Leicester City under Brendan Rodgers? Donny van der Beek, do you know what I mean? He's not getting any game time. When he does get play, he can't get into his stride because he's not getting enough minutes to even do so. We all know what he's doing at Ajax. We all know what Sancho was doing at Dortmund. We all know what, you know what I mean? We know what these players have been doing. They come to Man United and it's a shambles. If they don't hit the ground running, Oli ain't going to start them, he ain't going to play them because he just don't know how to coach guys. And the thing about it is, yeah, we're seeing crap individual performances. Like today, we saw terrible one from Pogba. We saw a terrible one from Maguire. But it's just like, how many players in this Manchester United team over the last 3 years can we say has been consistently playing well? Luke Shaw,
You know what?
Bruno Fernandes, arguably, Luke Shaw, not even arguably, Bruno Fernandes, Luke Shaw, and who else?
Well, you know
I
what?
told you, if you're a young player, if you want to develop as a player, don't come to Man United. That's it. Because think about everyone. The only thing is Rashford's good anyway, so he will be on and off, right?
Rashford ain't even that good.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying. But when I say he's all right enough, you know what I mean, to play well, anyone else that's come to Man United and they're some young, Sancho all of a sudden is gone on like his seasons before never existed. Van der Beek's going on like they just decided to buy a cheap player when he was playing lit before. Everyone that's come to Man United, unless you're certified like Varane or Ronaldo, you ain't doing.
So, but why can't we see that the issue is coaching? And that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
But look,
I can't see. Well, it's not just one
player
player or two players. We're talking about the whole team has been a shambles. Like
Well,
David De Gea
only
has been getting flipping man of the matches upon man of the matches. Like seasons when Mourinho was there, scooping like player of the year. Well, I don't even know what it was getting. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, Bob. And every time we keep calling out people like these players that are not doing well. Pogba keeps getting slated by our fans, or do you know what I mean? Now it's Maguire. Now he's the new guy.
Scholes needs to chill as well, man. Like, he needs to focus on his personal life and what he's doing in his personal life. And, like sending for Paul Pogba saying, 35 years old. Like he needs to chill.
Yeah, he said that it will never change. He said it will never change.
Like you can't say that, man. Like these times here, you're just doing madness to like. Let me not even say anything, but it is what it is. Like,
but you know what?
This is like, you know what I mean? Think about it, you're a mentor. Like everything is. This is what I say about this generation. Yeah, you're a mentor. Not everything has to be said for the camera. If you feel like that way, yeah, maybe you're making play you. Yeah, you play.
What did he say? What did he say?
Nah, he was like, he said, what did he say? He said, Pogba
was saying that he's never gonna stop doing those immature type things where he stands on the ball, tries to like do trickeries and stuff. Like
basically, he said that Pogba does stupid things and he still he doesn't have players around him mature telling him what to do, and Pogba will play in the same way he does now until he's 35, doing stupid things.
He'll still be the same.
Yeah, but see, you know,
but you know what?
This is the reason why. This is the reason why Ole got live, because every single time stuff like today, for example, everybody's gonna be focusing on how terrible Pogba was. You know what? We're gonna focus on so many things, and then we're gonna forget like the main big issue, which is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. One of the things that this guy they said that he was good at recruiting. But now, if you look at his recruiting, Maguire is not shit. So that was a poor recruiting. Our Wan-Bissaka is on and off, so that was a very shit recruiting too. But a big don't even play, so shit recruiting. Sancho, shit recruiting.
Bro, it's a mad one, you know.
Tom Heaton or whatever he is, He came to the club. He ain't even playing.
No, but do you know what it is? It's not about the recruiting though. The recruitments have been good yet. Is his application of the recruitments he's got? He doesn't know how to
your
use
boy
a player.
Maguire has been good then. Your boy Maguire has been good for 80 million.
No. I'm not saying that he's been good. I'm saying that, like, think about certain players, Van de Beek, Sancho, them lot, yeah? They're not playing bad because they're playing bad because of the manager, you know what I mean?
I was comparing PSG with Man United.
Using them, if you don't use them, it means it's bad recruitment. If you're not using them, that means it's bad recruitment.
And I don't want, that's true. And I don't want anyone I don't want to hear at the end of the season that Ollie's one of his greatest signings was Ronaldo. Ronaldo was not his signing. The board just said, you're not going Man City, so come back home. That's all they said.
Bruno was not only signing. Bruno was the Man United fan signing. You know, we signed Bruno, bro. We signed Bruno. I remember, bro. We were on Bruno, bro. That was only signing.
It's crazy for me. Like the way how I see it is, it's clearly done. I can't even as bad as Pogba played today and Maguire especially played today. I can't look past the coaching because we're so far behind. And I was saying it in a group chat. We're so far behind, guys. The teams like Liverpool, teams like City, even Chelsea, and all of that. Now that Lampard's gone, we're so far behind them. A team of Man United's stature, like history, like club. Like it's so unimaginable how we are in this situation where we've got guys that are all learning on the job. We're learning new formations, new tactics in season. We're learning with coaching. Now we're learning with managers. Now everything is just learning. Like it's like driver's license, learning provisional. And it's provisional FC, bro.
You know what's interesting? Do you know what would be so funny to see? Imagine if we didn't have Ronaldo, we didn't have them goals. We will be finito right now.
Last season was Bruno.
We'll be chilling. We'll be knocking for Newcastle to come play out with us.
Right, and you know what, Frems, you touch on the point. It is coaching. You know what? To me, here's the thing. Football, is about two things. Making sure you don't consider goal and scoring goals. That's what football is about. That's what managers are there for. They are there to organize the team so that they don't concede, and they are there for the team to create chances so that the better players need to score goals. Now, you look at my United team. Defensively, we are conceding goals for fun. And attackingly too, we are not creating chances. It's not like we are creating 20 chances for guys to be missing chances because that's not happening. It is not happening. It's not like we're not conceding chances. It's not like we've got a whole game and then we had just one shot on target and the goalkeeper let in. It's not that, because in every game we average like about 10 shots against us, and when you let 10 shots come onto you, at least one of them is going to go in. I don't care if you have the best goalkeeper in the world. If you are facing 10 chances coming to you, one of them is going to go in.
If Zapata was on FM, Zapata's finishing will be like 12. It won't be like 16 or 19 or 20. It's just that he's he's Antonio. He's physical, he's strong,
exactly.
he's quick.
But even today, he looked like a world-class striker today. Yeah, and to be honest with you,
he
should have scored more goals. Today, look, we only drew. It's three things: Cristiano Ronaldo, Eric Bailly, and the fact that Zapata didn't take Atalanta chances. That was all it was. It got nothing to do with that. And then we're going to be sitting here thinking, oh, you know what, we're going to make it past the Champions League. But we are still playing the same shit football we've been playing since preseason. And I tell you what, Man City, I don't care if they play 10 at the back, but we are getting battered, but Well, I'll tell you, but because ain't nothing gonna save us, but look, Pep, after Crystal Palace, just watch them. Tomorrow, tomorrow they're gonna
this is Squid Games, bruv. Straight Squid Games, bruv.
Because
red light, green light.
What formation? We play 5 at the back today. Today, you saw a preview of how the City game was gonna go, because the first 30 minutes, everybody, I saw Ronaldo. Ronaldo was literally right outside our 18. It felt like we were defending a free kick. Everybody was there. Thinking, let's keep it tight. And then, boom, one shot went inside, and then no one knew what was going on. My question is this: if we lose to Man City, what happens next? Do we go into the international break and not sack him and let him come back again?
That's the only chance
and then we play.
It's
But
the
that's
only
why I
chance we
said
got to get a new
the only-
manager is after that
Bro.
City
So
game.
as
before it
today
gets-
has
but
this 1-1
City
draw
needs to
saved
bang
him
us
from his
5.
job then?
No, City needs to bang us 5-0. But the problem is, the only manager
I don't
we
want
could
it to
have
happen,
got.
but
No. But the only manager that we could have got short term now, because Zidane, it's been confirmed Zidane don't want to manage this season, and he's chilling out with family. It's Conte. Now he's gone to Tottenham, yeah. Solskjaer's probably thinking,
But bro, you talk
You know what I
about
mean?
5-0. It doesn't even have to be 5-0. If Man United lose against City, yeah, that's almost 1 win in 5 Premier League games, you know. That is 1 win in 5 Premier League games and almost like about 3-4 draws in between that 6 games, but because we lost to Aston Villa, we drew with Everton, we lost to Leicester, we've lost to Liverpool, and you can even say our last 4 Premier League games here, if we lose against City, it is 3 loss and 1 win. And I'm sorry, that is not good enough. We only beat a Tottenham side that just sacked their manager. And if only survive a defeat to to Man City, and bear in mind that is going to be back-to-back defeats. You know, we haven't even won at home in about 3 or 4 games. When was the last time we won in the Premiership at home? We haven't even done that.
bro,
We
you know
haven't
what?
even. We
Yeah,
haven't.
I just can't see Manchester United getting rid of Oli, even if we got battered against City, because they ain't no replacement. And there ain't no interim.
That is 4 Premier League home games here.
I know, but this is how big it is. I know.
Without a win, and it is 3 losses here where I don't. You know what? Let's even forget about the goal conceded. We got 4, and then I don't care. City probably gonna, but it's just not good enough. If you read the way this stats is,
Bruv, it's only
not good enough.
it's only on Nuno Gomez, bruv. Choose one, bruv.
Bro, I am
Now, what
sorry,
you call
but
it? Not
at this
Nuno
point,
Gomez.
yeah, at this point,
Nuno.
look, I'm telling you, because our next game, even in the Champions League, yeah, the only way, and I feel like Newcastle are about to do us one of the biggest favor ever, bruv, man. Because I hear they are trying to get Unai Emery. And if they get Unai Emery, yeah, that might be an advantage for us to beat Villarreal in our next Champions League game. Because I don't see us beating them. I really don't see us beating them if Unai Emery is still the manager. But I don't see us beating them. And if he go to Newcastle too, have you seen the lineup there in the Premiership? Pep, Klopp, Conte, and the thing is, if Liverpool had a bad season that they did, yeah, Man City are going to take advantage of it. Or Chelsea are going to take advantage of it. If any of them have a poor season, we are never ever gonna be good enough to win.
How is Newcastle gonna have a better manager than? How's Newcastle having a better manager than Manchester United?
Bro, you know what? Honestly, since the Liverpool game, I don't get excited no more, bro. Like, we won against Tottenham, but I didn't even feel. Today we scored a late goal, and I didn't even cheer. I'm thinking, oh.
So, guys, tell me it's that time of the show right about now. Your man of the match, worst performed. Edwin, I'll start off with you. Who is your man of the match and worst performed?
My man of the match and worst performance lies in the defense. I know Ronaldo got the 2 goals, but without the defensive kind of, performance of Bailly, a lot of that wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? So Bailly, for me, kept us in the game, defended well, and especially you got to remember, this guy don't even, like NK said, he doesn't even be playing, but he was fitted in most of the backs. He was there, like, he literally stopped that guy scoring a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, he done really well. So I give him my player of the match. Obviously, honourable mention to Ronaldo for getting 2 goals, but it's not every week you got to give it to the goal scorer. So my worst player, I don't know, is tough. Is out of Pogba and Maguire. But let me just give it to Maguire because he stayed on longer, right? But Pogba had a game where he just didn't look like he wanted to be there. In all honesty, like, he was just poor passing. At times he did try, but he just looked like he was all out of it. But Maguire, I'll give it to him because as a captain, you've got to lead by example. And he was doing a madness at the back. Like, even Bailly will do a recovery tackle. You can see Bailly shaking his head. Like,
I saw that. Like, yeah.
So many times he was just like shaking his head.
Cavani even like misplaced the pass or whatever, and then Bailly bailed him out, and then I see him sort of.
Yeah,
looking.
like
I think he respected Cavani too much not to shout at him, so he looked down at the grass and was just like,
yeah. So, but like Maguire's hogged on the ball too long. His positioning is poor. Like he doesn't lead by example at the back, and someone of his stature in the amount we play, he needs to be a rock at the back. You know what I mean? But yeah, he didn't perform. He didn't perform well to me. Pogba didn't perform well, but I'll give it to Maguire's my worst and Bayer's my best.
makes a lot of sense. Those options. NK. Best performance.
Yeah, I think man of the match. It has to be. It has to be Eric Bailly, man. I mean, when I also have to say, yeah, Ronaldo scored 2 goals. He literally saved us, but without everybody, that goal that he scored at the end, it wouldn't have meant nothing, bro. It wouldn't have meant nothing. And the way the guy played today, it actually even make you question, like, imagine if he was playing there with Varane. We'd probably be in a much better place than we are now, you know? I believe it. I believe it, especially when Maguire got injured. If he was playing there with Eric, with Varane, I felt probably Everton game we would have won. Aston Villa probably could have gone through too. But who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they do with him going forward. Worst performance, you know what? It is hard to choose, bro, because to me, it's a 3-way tie between Pogba, Maguire, and Ole. And Ole. Bro, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bro, and Ole, because first of all, with the Pogba situation, yeah, your team played well. So, Pogba played against Liverpool, terrible. You took him off the team. I mean, he got sent off. He didn't even start against Fingy. You took him off. And then today he came into the team. He was very terrible too. He made him stay on the pitch too for a very long time too. And I blame the fact that why did they even try to keep him in the summertime? Because now you can see his commitment is very off. Like, he don't want to get into that much kind of tackles because, bro, he don't want to get injured. His mentality is like right now they're trying to find him where his next club is gonna go, thinking like, I ain't gonna be part of this disaster anyway. Something is very off about him. You know, something is very off about him. And the fact that the manager keep on picking him just so that he can sign a new contract when there are guys like Van der Beek who are on a longer contract where you can fit them in. And when players are playing this kind of a bad, everybody today play wonderful. I'm telling you, if Donny come into this team too, he will also be playing better than what we have on there too. You know, as for Maguire, bro, I don't know, man. I mean, I told you what the solution is. Bro, just call Aston Villa, tell them like, look, we know it's not January transfer window, but we're gonna give you extra 5 million if you give us Tuanzebe back and then take Harry Maguire back. Because you know, I always say, you know, even as a parent, as a husband, as a boyfriend, well, you cannot criticize people if you are not doing well. As a captain, as a manager, Harry Maguire cannot go into the dressing room and say, guy, you should do better, bro. Because I will hold your neck and say, bro, don't chat shit, bro, because you were utterly shit out here. He cannot talk. And this guy is supposed to be our leader, bro. You know, where King said he was like a robot. And he was like a robot in his interview too. But he doesn't lead us. He doesn't inspire us. And honestly, I know for sure in the dressing room, he don't talk in the dressing room. I know guys like Bruno, Ronaldo, Varane, and Pogba do the talking, bro. He's only a captain because he's English, bro. That's all I see, because no one see it.
Remember the state when he came into the team, the state of the team was a mess. Like Maguire,
yeah, but it was a mess though. But then De Gea has been there longer than him. De Gea has been there longer than him. And
yeah, I don't know why it wasn't De Gea, to be fair. Maybe they couldn't trust De Gea. Maybe they couldn't trust De Gea was going to stay.
No, they didn't give it to De Gea because they feel like he doesn't talk a lot.
Yeah, true.
If you see on the pitch here, I don't even see Harry Maguire talk on the pitch. But when was the last time you saw Harry Maguire here even talk on the pitch to someone, bro?
He'll point or do something like that, but he don't really.
Exactly. He don't. Bro, and the thing is, anytime we consider goal here, if you watch his body language here, he look out of it, bro. And you know, when these people come out to say, oh, we never give up, Harry Maguire is the first person to give up here. When we score, he don't have no hope we're going to come back, bro. So it is shocking that guy seems to play. And you know what? Against Man City, Pep, tactics, what tactics? Target Harry bloody Maguire, bro. You target him, we concede 3 goals, bro.
Whew. Oh boy, you know what? That's it. In my opinion, I'm thinking, like you guys, it's not going to differ too far. I think the worst performed was Split. Again, it was a tough call because actually, less so Rashford, even though he had a poor game. He's in that bottom three for me. Followed by Pogba. He was dreadful, gave away the ball so many times. And then you've got Maguire, who had a terrible game. And that, Edwin said he's our captain. He's not leading by example. He's had a long run. At least if Pogba, he'll have a bad game, then he might have a good game. You know what I mean? Or pull something out miraculously. With Maguire, it's just been bad upon bad. It's been compounded. And why Oli hasn't subbed him and rested him, benched him, is beyond. It just shows pure stubbornness. That means you're telling me because you spent 80 million on him and whatever, he's your captain. That means his place is guaranteed no matter how he performs. I don't think there's any manager out here that is going to be continuously playing when we've got the resources that we have, in Eric Bailly even, to say, that Maguire should guarantee his place. We're playing like a team that only has Maguire. And, you know what I mean? We're looking at him like he's some amazing guy, and he's not. So he should have got benched. But he's the guy that got worse performed, even though Pogba and Rashford had a poor game. And man of the match from me has to be Eric Bailly, man. Eric Bailly was amazing today. Like I said, if it wasn't for him, guys would be nominated for Ballon d'Or today. Zapata will be breaking Champions League score records. He'll be doing all sorts today. I think Bailly had the best performance, and it was similar to what he done when he, against Mbappe that time in Champions League and all of these things. And what does Oli go and do? He's going to go and bench him on the weekend. But he may play because Lindelof is injured. But if Lindelof was fit, would we have seen Bailly? Probably not. Would he be starting next week? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? And that's the worrying thing with our club and the direction that we're heading. But it's all in the defence. Worst perform, Maguire. Best perform, Eric Bailly. Look, guys, thank you. Any last words, NK?
Well, I'm just going to say, you need to do some fasting and prayers, man. Because if God can do a miracle, to change Conte mind to come and manage Tottenham, then God should help us get it done, because, it's going to be a long week.
Look,
and then international break coming up.
International break, so it's gonna be pain. We need the time away though. We can't be going through all of this torture back to back. It's not good for us. Look, guys, thank you for joining us once again. Remember to follow on Instagram at OT99.
We need compensation, we have to watch this game just to come on this channel, man. We need compensation, bro.
OT99.
Hey, Further's trying to close it out, but TikTok. Hey, big up Maguire, Man United.
And TikTok at OT99 Banter. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, support the team. Peace.